Hey there, and welcome to the Locker Room. Coach Giggs here, and today's message, live with no regrets. Live with no regrets. The other day I was having dinner at one of my favorite Italian restaurants in Miami, and there were several young ladies sitting having dinner, and I kind of noticed they looked very different. They weren't American, and sure enough, they were from Sweden. The young lady's name was Hanna. And by the way, Hanna, let me see your last name if I can say it right. No, I can't. Hudiksvall. Hanna Hudiksvall is from Sweden. She and her friends were in Miami for about another 5 days. After that, they were heading into California. After that, they were going to Australia. And she began to rattle off all the places that they were going. They were traveling for 4 straight months, her and her friends, and they were doing it on backpack. But it didn't look like the days that I carried backpacks. They looked like they had shoes and dresses, and you know, it was pretty wild listening and hearing their story. Anyway, long story short, she began to tell me that after this trip, they have a 9-month trip planned where they want to go to the Pacific Rim and see all these sites that she's read about and heard about. And I asked her, as I did the others, well, obviously these are long, big, committed trips. Do you plan on getting married ever and having children and settling down or doing any of that? She goes, oh yeah, there's plenty of time for that. She goes, I just don't want to live with any regrets. And we're going to live our lives right now while we can, because when I do set out to have my family, I plan on being the best mom ever, but right now, I got no time for it, and I'm not going to live with any regrets. Well, I told Hanna, as I'm telling you right now, I had to share her story. The reason? Simple. Too many people are living with regrets. I should have did this. I could have done that. I would have done this if it wasn't. Stop with the wouldas, couldas, shouldas. Those are the things that's robbing us of a life that we can live without any regrets. And so I want to encourage you today not to get a backpack and go traveling all over the world. I'm not saying that. But what I am trying to encourage you and me to do is to live all out with no regrets whatsoever. Because when we have regrets, we end up living a life less than what it could have been if we lived a fulfilling life. So let's not look back and say, I woulda, coulda, shoulda. Let's just do it. If there's something that you want to do, get your bucket list out and go do it. If there's a place you want to visit, get your pen out right now. Get on the phone with your travel agent and decide to go. If there's a career that you've been dying to go after, well, darn it, don't live with regrets. Go for it. Do this. Live with no regrets. I promise you, you'll live your best life. Thanks for joining the Locker Room, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
If you know someone you feel has a special story to tell or life to share, please email Eric directly, and he will reach out to you and or this individual, even if you think this person is you. And by the way, if you've enjoyed and feel the Daily Locker Room has served as an inspiration in your life, why not share it with a friend by sending them the daily message?